Time! How's it going, everyone? Crypto38 here. Hope you're having a great day. And I think it's time to look at the Bitcoin market and see what's going on. And we're finally coming down. As I've been saying for a while, I've been waiting for this RSI to come down to 30 RSI or under it, because that's what usually happens. And while we're not there yet, we actually started to come down. I know some of you probably out there panicking, pulling the hair out your head. Calm down. Keep calm and buy the dip, as they say. Now remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just giving you my opinion of the market. And so as you can see behind us here, we had quite a dip, but it doesn't really look that crazy. When you've been around in Bitcoin for a while, you understand this happens like that, right? I've been saying it for a while that the RSI levels have been high, and I've been waiting for it to, of course, to come down. Sometimes it doesn't come down right away, but eventually it does have to come down. Now, we came all the way back down to the 30,000 level, which is where we actually had support. You can ask 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, you could say. So we've been around this area for a little while now. $30,000 support area. Doesn't always have to be exactly 30,000, but somewhere within that range. And we had a bounce, and we're actually having a current bounce right now. So we actually went down to like 28,000. We're already back up to 32,400, right? The RSI is really lower now. Now, is it going to come under 30? I mean, that's what I was hoping for, because I'll be able to buy Bitcoin at a cheaper price. But we might not get it. As a matter of fact, today I've seen a post by Michael Saylor that on that dip of $7,000 there, he went over and bought $10 million worth of Bitcoin. So now the guy owns, I don't know, like 70,000 Bitcoins. And I'm still trying to get people in my family, because I'm trying to look out for them and their well-being in the future. I'm still trying to get people in my family to invest $100, $1,000, right? So that they can set up their future. And I still have problems convincing them in doing that, because they think Bitcoin's a scam, or maybe they don't think it's a scam, but they're just scared of putting their money in there, because then they hear stuff about when Bitcoin takes these huge drops, and as soon as they see their money going down, they start panicking, right? But this guy here is putting $10 million into Bitcoin, and you're worrying about taking $100 and putting it into Bitcoin and just leaving it there to see what's going to happen. Because I'm going to tell you, when you put that $100 in there, or that $1,000 in there, and Bitcoin takes off, you're going to wish you had put more money in there, because that's what happened to me, right? So anyway, we came down for this correction. We still haven't hit the $30,000 RSI, $30,000 the RSI at 30 or under. So we still have room there to actually come down. The 200-day simple moving average is very far away, but you know, anything is possible. But the way we're taking a bounce here, we might not come down to 20,000. Could be actually the lowest, maybe 24,000. You know, these are guesses that I take just based on watching the charts every day, right? Because that's what's going to happen. If you're into trading, if you're into investing, and once you get into Bitcoin, you'll be watching this chart every day. If you got a girlfriend, she's going to get upset, because she's going to be like, you pay more attention to Bitcoin than you do to her, right? But it happens. So, you know, based on me just watching this every day, like I said, I'm waiting for 20,000. You know, RSI, it doesn't look like we might get 20,000. So now, from looking at it, I'm saying to myself, you know what? If the RSI does go to 30,000, I'm looking somewhere around 24,000, right? If it does come down, but it might not come back down there. Now, at the $30,000 level, the reason I'm not buying any more Bitcoin at this point right now, although I might add a little more, is because I had already added some around 28,000. So I'm just waiting right now, right? And let's see what happens. But there's no need to panic. You know, this thing, if you look at it on the 1 hour chart, of course, then it looks kind of crazy but this is normal. And then you'll see videos on YouTube. You'll see people writing articles, the Bitcoin is crashing, or prepare for the worst. You know, it's the same thing over and over. These same people one day are going to say, yeah, we're on a bull market, we're going all the way to the top. Then as soon as it starts dropping, oh yeah, we're going to crash, we're going to zero, prepare yourself, brace, right? It's the same thing over and over again. This is natural what happened here. Okay, this is natural. If you look at it in the hourly, it looks crazy, but you have to zoom out. So if you just zoom out to the daily or even the weekly, you know, it's a more calm approach, and you'll see that this is normal what's happening here, because it was overbought. We was all the way up to 90 on the RSI levels. So this is perfectly normal. No need to panic of what's going down here. Okay, and like I said, people are still buying Bitcoin. We just had Michael sale about another $10 million. This is not going to zero, as some people like to say. Okay, you got a lot of people out there that still don't believe in it, but eventually they will, right? I just read an article yesterday where JP Morgan said that Bitcoin should be in your portfolio. Hey, I couldn't agree more. We've been telling him that for the longest now, right? What a Bitcoin community. So this is something that I do have in my portfolio. I'm not a proponent that's like, you know, buy all Bitcoin and hate gold. No, I'm into having a little bit of gold, a little bit of silver, a lot of Bitcoin. I prefer to have more in Bitcoin because the returns are much greater in Bitcoin, and it's easier to manage. Okay, just imagine me in my apartment here in New York City with bars of gold all over the place. It's not happening, right? And I'm not going to put my trust, you know, in somebody that has a bank vault or some type of vault that's going to keep my gold secure, and then all of a sudden something happens and they get an order to keep all my gold, right? Because all you have to do is Google it. They did it to Venezuela. Richard Nixon did it back in what, 1971, where they told everybody to turn in their gold, right? So I don't have the trust in anybody other than myself and math, because Bitcoin is based on math. A computer, the algorithm is set. You know, nobody's taking it. As long as I have it stored, nobody's taking my Bitcoin. Nobody's going to direct Satoshi to take away my Bitcoins from me like they did with gold. So that's the reason I have more money in Bitcoin than I would in gold, right? Gold I have a little bit. Silver I have a little bit, but most of it is here in Bitcoin. Plus, you got to keep up with the times. We're into a digital age. You got to keep up with the times, okay? So anyway, another thing I want to show you, because I don't want to keep dragging out on that, is Nexo. So I've done several videos on Nexo. You could just look into my account, my YouTube account, look up the videos I've done on Nexo. It's been working good so far. I earn a little bit of interest on my Bitcoin every day on it. And they also have a credit line, which was what I was talking about last time. And of course, this fluctuates with the Bitcoin price. So my credit line actually was all the way up to like 3,000 something. Meaning, if I need $3,000, I take it out. They'll give me $3,000. When I pay back that $3,000, they'll give me back my Bitcoin. So it's a win-win situation. So I never used it. So yesterday, I decided to go buy a new pair of glasses, which I'm waiting on them now. And the lady told me, you know how the salespeople are. She was like, hey, you could put it on layaway. You could sign up for care credit and pay it. And as long as you pay it in 2 months, you know, da, 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 da. And then when she said that, I said to myself, well, why get, I had care credit before, but if you don't pay it back in a certain amount of time, that's when they start charging you that interest. And usually the interest that they charge you, like in credit cards, right? When they tell you, get this new credit card and you'll get 0 APR for 18, 24 months. And you're like, oh shit, let me run and go get that. And then in 2 years come up, the interest goes up to 20% sign, right? So I said, you know what? I'm going to try this. So yesterday, I pulled out $500 because that's the minimum that you could pull out. The glasses were about $400 and I pulled out $400. So what I did was, you have several options. You could transfer the money to your bank account, or you could transfer it to USD token, which is what I did. And the reason I didn't take the bank account route is because most of the time when you use the banking service, they charge you a lot of money. So what I decided to do was I took the $500 out, and you'll see the transactions here. So you see that I'm telling you the truth, not making this up here. Loan withdrawal, right? Minus 500. Okay? So loan withdrawal minus 500. I took it out, and then I sent it to Coinbase as a stable coin, because they don't charge you anything when you do it as a stable coin. Then once it got into my Coinbase account, I sold it for cash, and I didn't get charged a fee either, because you're going from stable coin to cash, so no fee. Now when I wanted to transfer it from Coinbase to cash from my Coinbase account into my TD bank account, you had three options. One was you could send it to PayPal, and it's free, but it'll take up to 3 days. You could send it to your bank account, and it's free, but it'll take up to 3 days. And for $7.50, you could get it instantly into your bank account. So being that I wanted to pay the lady there for the glasses right then and there, I decided to go with the $7.50 fee to get it done. So I transferred it over my bank account. The whole process took me about, I would say, 10 minutes. So in 10 minutes, I did the exchanges. Boom, I got the money into my TD bank account. I was able to pay the lady. Now what I have to do is, there is no minimum, like a credit card where I have to pay a minimum $35 every month. And like the credit card where I have to pay this specific day $35. With this here, from what I'm understanding so far, is I get to pay the minimum that I want, or as much as I want, to pay back those $500. And I pay it back when I want to. I don't have a set date to pay it back. So I just wanted to give you an update on that, to let you know that part of it worked. When I start paying it back, I'll make another video to give you an update, to show you just how much it worked. Being that I am a loyalty level gold, they are going to charge me a certain percentage. Let me see if I can click on it. So here you go, gold, Nexo tokens in portfolio, and 5 to 10% Nexo tokens in portfolio, because you got to have Nexo tokens in there, and current. So borrow interest rate 8.9, cryptocurrencies savings interest rate 5.5, fiat currencies, stablecoins, dividend. So borrow interest rate 8.9. So that's what they're going to charge me. If I buy more Nexo tokens, I will move up to the platinum and pay less. Okay, if I have less Nexo tokens, then I got to pay more in interest, and then the same thing here. So this is what I'm going to be paying for right now. That's how that works with the loyalty tokens. So everything good there. I'll keep you updated on that. Nothing much other than that. Also, if you want to get into cryptocurrencies, you haven't bought any, you could go over to my website, www.crypto38.com. I updated it for you. I'm not too tech savvy, but I did the best I can do here. And all you have to do is scroll down to this section here, and you can purchase Bitcoin with these referral links. They're nothing more than referral links. I do not sell Bitcoin myself. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. But if you want to get into Bitcoin, you can link up here. If you want to get into Nexo, you got a link here. If you want to buy a Bitcoin hardware wallet or for other cryptocurrencies, you can get a link here. And the Unstoppable domain link is here as well. Also, if you want to get big Satoshis back on your purchases, just like you do with credit cards, you can sign up with Lola here. I have a referral link. And they have different, Groupon, Priceline, eBay, Best Buy. And you just buy through them, and you'll get Satoshis back instead of cash, right? So you got Loli that does it. You also got the Fold app that does it. And also in their Fold app on their phone, they have a little spinning wheel where every day you click on that spinning wheel and you can win free sats, okay? So far, I got like $13 in free sats, but it's free. And if Bitcoin goes to, like people say, 250,000, 1 million one day, those little bit of stats will count and will increase in value with time, right? So you got the Fold app if you guys want to try that. CoinMarketCap, that's basically where you can get a rundown of all the prices for the different cryptocurrencies that they have in the industry. And also they have what's called how-to guides. So the how-to guides will help you understand cryptocurrencies, how to get into cryptocurrencies or anything else. So you can check out, I got the link here for that as well. Webull, if you're into stocks, I diversify my portfolio. I just don't own everything in cryptocurrencies. I also have a few stocks. If you guys want to get into stocks, Webull, zero commission trading. That means that, for example, I also have TD Ameritrade. TD Ameritrade, if I want to buy 100 stocks of Marimed, which is a marijuana stock, I have to pay a $7 commission fee to get into that trade. Whereas Webull, I can buy that same stock and will not get charged that $7 commission trade. They don't charge me anything. They make their money other ways. But if you want to get into that, here goes the stock here as well. And all these referral links, I basically get a little something out of it because that's how it works, right? And when you start to get into this as well, you'll do the same thing. But that's Webull. Another thing here, if you guys want to get into Rarible, this is where you can create digital art. If you're a person who likes art, you could create digital art, and you can either buy collections that people sell on here, or you could create your own and sell it here. For example, the ones you see here in the background, those are some of the ones that I created, and this is called Rarible, right? So you guys can go check that out. Also, if you want to get into Telegram, a lot of the censorship that's going around now, a lot of people are moving from platform to platform. Telegram X, one of the best ones. I've been trying to get people to get into this for the longest, and now I see more and more people getting into it, and I'm like, oh, really? I told you about this 3 years ago, right? So they started out with the regular Telegram, and then now they have Telegram X. I love Telegram X. The emojis, if you can see in the background, some of the emojis they got, Friday the 13th, Freddy Krueger, Chewbacca, Scarface, right? They got these COVID funny emojis that they have here. They go Scarface here. They got a lot of emojis. You could find emojis on Donald Trump. You could find emojis on Bill Gates. A lot of good emojis on here, and that's what I like about them. Plus, when you're sending pictures or videos down back and forth, you can just send 30 pictures all at one time, and it goes through rapidly. So I love this one. Okay, so this is Telegram X. Of course, if you want to check out cryptocurrency content, Bitcoin information by other YouTube content creators, you can just check out some of the referrals that I have here. These are people that I trust. Their information is good, solid. You can fact check them as well. And another thing I got going here, this is my girlfriend's side of the website, so we're adding her into the mix here, and she's doing coffee body scrubs. So you could just click on here, and if you want to order some coffee body scrubs, you could get them through here. Like I said, I'm working on it, and if for any reason you can't get a hold of her through here, because we're working on this together, so you got to give us some time here. But you can always just send me your information here. Just contact me through here, and we'll be able to work that out. But she does have it set up so that her PayPal email address is there, and then once you send her the money to her PayPal email address, she'll be able to send you out the coffee body scrubs. You just click on here, and this is what she has for right now. Again, she's still working on it, but she got the small one, which is $7, the medium size one, $12, and the large one, which is $17. And this is basically like exfoliation to help your skin. So you, she makes it all natural, and then you put it on your body, your face, and it'll help your skin if you're into that natural beauty stuff. So that's all I got right now. Like I said, if you want to check out the Bitcoin market here, I always say Bitcoin goes up, everything goes up. Bitcoin goes down, everything goes down. And that's what you get. But the altcoins have been performing good. And that's because Bitcoin went up, right? So Ethereum still above 1,200, right? It took a dip under 1,000, came right back up, right? Tether, stablecoin, Polkadot doing good. Unfortunately, I live in New York City. I'm not allowed to buy Polkadot. Otherwise, I would have bought Polkadot. Very strict rules here in New York City. Other people are allowed to invest, create wealth. And of course, I'm stuck here in New York City with what only they want to allow me to invest in. So much for free capitalism, right? So then you also got XRP, which is being sued by SEC. You got Cardano, which, you know, is doing good now. It was stuck at like 5 cents for years. Now it's starting to do good. Litecoin, Chainlink, of course, did good. Went up to $23. Still, it went on a dip, just like Bitcoin just did. It's right back up, $22. Bitcoin Cash is still hanging out there. Binance Coin, of course, $40. I remember when Binance Coin was just $7. And that's when I had it. And then I had to sell my Binance Coin because, of course, here comes the United States and here comes New York City. And I can't invest in Binance because of this and this and that, right? So, again, other people are allowed to create wealth. But here it is. I'm stuck with whatever they tell me to do. And like I said, that's not a free market. So much all this about capitalism being a free market. That's not a free market. Okay? You got Stellar Lumens, Rat BTC, Bitcoin SV, EOS, Uniswap, of course, 866. Uniswap is a good one. Aav's doing great too. Aave, I think is how you pronounce it. Tron, you know, Tron has been stuck in 2 cents since I knew about Tron 3 years ago. So I don't know what's going on with Tron, but it's been stuck there. Cosmos Cosmos up to $8.26. That actually went as close to $10, just like Uniswap did, right? Synthetics, $13.99. Maker, wow, you know, I never got into Maker. I wish I would have. Look at that, 1,346 on Maker. Wow. IOTA, you know, 45 cents is doing good. 45 cents. IOTA, I remember when it was 5 cents. You know, Dogecoin still hanging around. The doggy. Celsius is doing good. Dropped down 15, but it's still doing good, Celsius. The Filecoin 22. I bought some Filecoin when it came up on Coinbase. But I didn't buy a lot, but I did buy a few. Oh, sorry, not Filecoin. Which one was the other one that came on? Not Filecoin. But I read Filecoin, and I am thinking about getting into it. It was another one, Coinbase, but I forgot the name of it. Compound doing good. So there's plenty of cryptocurrencies here. I would just advise everybody all the time. Algorand, do your research on them. And on CoinMarketCap, you go click on the links. They'll take you right over, so they'll explain to you what those coins are about. Always do your research, right? I'm not a Bitcoin maximalist. I think there's a lot of other projects out there that are good and are going to survive. I just do believe that Bitcoin is the #1 cryptocurrency for right now. Nobody has been able to overtake Bitcoin, and so I got my money, most of my money, into Bitcoin. Okay, that seems to be like the solid rock. So other than that, I really don't have anything else. If you guys want to check out Mind is another social media website. It's called Minds, and a lot of people that have been banned from Twitter, YouTube, they've been coming over here to Minds now because Mind says they're about freedom of expression, and I think freedom of expression is important, even if it might be a little rough on the edges. So Minds is pretty good. I had it for a little while now. You can check out Minds. Okay, that's another one. So that's Minds. What else I got here that I can show you about? I already told you about Loli. So that's basically it for right now, right? Let's see where Bitcoin is at. Bitcoin 32,245. US Dow at 31,000, hovering around that area. US dollar came back down a bit to 90.2. Gold and silver is still stuck in that same range. Okay, so everything else pretty much, I guess, Just have to wait it out. Let's see what's going to happen. Are we going to come back down a little closer to 30? I haven't bought any more, and I'm actually waiting to see if I can get under 30 to get in, right? If for whatever reason we do not go there and I can see that we're going fully all the way back up to 50,000, then I would just add a little more then. But for right now, I'm just trying to hold on so I can get the best price possible. In any event, crypto38.com. Thanks for checking it out. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and I'll be back.